Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back in the spot that I was in the last time. Um, I'm actually really new to this and I'm trying to be as authentic as possible, but at the same time, I feel like I need to take notes on what I want to talk about because if I don't take notes, then I'm gonna just get on here and start rambling. But yeah, I really want to make sure I'm prepared to give y'all something good. I just don't want to come on here sounding crazy, giving y'all madness, and y'all like, what is this girl talking about? So, today, what I would like to chat about, I wrote so much about this in my journal the other day, and I couldn't wait to make this video for y'all. So, basically, what we're talking about is not beating yourself up for what had to happen. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my little journal in my iPad. Stop beating yourself up for what had to happen. God had to show you that this person is not your person, even if it took multiple times for him to show you. So stop beating yourself up for that. Sometimes we don't get the signs right away, all right? Sometimes it takes time. And you look up and you're like, oh, that's what he was trying to show me. I had my own situation go on recently. I had an epiphany with this situation. I had to open my eyes and realize that God was trying to show me that this person was not my person. And I feel like we have all been there before, but do we listen? It's the question. We don't always listen. But after listening and being a little upset with the situation, I had to sit down and write about it and understand why everything had to happen exactly the way that it was happening. Usually we're like, damn, like, how did I let myself fall for this again? Because I know it's been, for some people, it's been multiple times that you've been through different things. And you get to the point where you're like, how could I have let this happen again? And you're upset with yourself, right? And sometimes it's really upsetting because you literally will have that intuition. You'll literally have that feeling before you fall for the okie doke. I know y'all get that feeling because I get it. And I'm just like, everything's fine. Then you realize in the end, everything was not fine. And you're like, damn, I fell for it again. Like, okay, ladies, raise your hands. How many of us have been in that situation where, let's say, he messages you or he calls you late at night. He's speaking good to you. He's letting you know how much he cares about you, making you feel all good and stuff. Then you fall for it. And you're just like, after everything goes down, they turn around and be the same person that they was before that you don't want them to be. And you're just like, again, story of your life, huh? Yeah, again. Stop being upset with yourself, sweetie. It's not about you. Well, it's about you, but not how you're painting it out to be, okay? You're being upset with the wrong person. Honestly, you're being upset for no reason at all. Because this is what they mean when they say God has to close that door to open another one. He has to shut that wrong door to open the right door. And it's like, why was I upset about that? Like, if God didn't show you that person's true colors now, you would still be thinking that that person was the person for you. Like, you would literally be blocking your blessings because you can't see that this person is not the person that God had planned for you. You know what I mean? Like, this person is not your husband. They're not the father of your kids. They're not the man of your dreams. This person is not even a person who is a man of God. Like, this person is not your person because you literally can't see it. You're literally blocking your blessing of the person who is supposed to be your husband, who is supposed to be the father of your kids, who is that man of God that you've been asking for. And that's T. I mean, shoot, this person probably doesn't even share the same morals and values as you. Have you asked yourself, does this person share the same morals and values as I do? No, because we're so freaking love blind. We can't even take the glasses off and realize that this person is literally not who we're supposed to be with. So when something bad happens, it's like, damn, again? Yes. And because this person is not your person. It's playing out like that for a reason. So it's like, you're getting intuition, not listening to that intuition, It's like God got to reach in a little bit and be like, okay, here, boom. And this is why you shouldn't be messing with this person. Since you couldn't listen to the little signs that I was trying to give you, you wasn't listening to your gut feeling. Here, I'm gonna let this happen so you can see this person is not your person. Like, I had somebody say, actually, I was watching a YouTube video. Do not remember who that YouTuber was, but they said everything cannot always be good because then we wouldn't learn anything. How could I learn? Stop avoiding listening to my intuition unless something bad happened when I didn't listen to it. I am learning hard every single time I don't listen to my intuition and then something bad happens. It's like, Bria, it's time, girl. It's time. We need to start listening, okay? You get that feeling. You know what the feeling is. Next time, we need to listen to it. And it's not to judge yourself or down yourself or be shameful or feel some guilt. You know what I mean? It's just to help yourself for the next time. You have to go through things to learn from them. And it's okay. It's okay. And, you know, in some situations, people have a very hard time seeing that. So, like, I have some things that I took down in my journal to talk about. I think that sometimes people can either, there's like 4 different things that I think when it comes to situations like this. So first, the person that they really want is showing them that they can't be that person, right? But they feel bad for it. Let me read my handy dandy notes because this is tea. What I wrote down is tea. If someone is showing you that they can't be your person, accept it. We all say love is unconditional until our love comes with conditions. No one has to do what you expect just because you expect it. If the person isn't doing what you expect, don't try to change them or get frustrated when they can't reason with you or understand. You simply, because you love that person unconditionally, let them go and let them be themselves. Let them go and let them be themselves because you love them. And that's hard for people, but hey, our expectations of people will be the thief of our joy because we don't know how to accept that they are their own person. Trying to change someone who is not willing to change when there could be someone out there who is already, you know, the type of person that you want them to be without you asking, first of all, is like trying to open that door that God is trying to close. Let it go and look around for that open door, baby. And if y'all don't believe I wrote this, like, oh, you can't see my kilo notes. Oh, y'all can't see it. Oh, yes, you can. Yeah, I actually wrote this stuff, okay? It's for my kilo notes, my little journal, my handy dandy journal. But that's number 1. Number 2, some people feel bad because they feel like they did something to make that person not want them. Baby, I really feel bad for anyone who thinks that they did something wrong when they have literally done nothing wrong. Of course, we should always keep ourselves in check. Like, if you can't just be going out there cheating on people and then be like, nah, like, I didn't do nothing wrong, so I don't understand why they don't want me. No, not like that. I'm saying you literally, genuinely, unconditionally love this person, and then they just decided one day they just didn't want to be with you anymore. But that's okay. That is okay. That is not your fault. You don't look at yourself and be like, what's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. They just simply don't, you're not their person. And they seen that and they admit that. Tea, it's tea. And I feel like in situations like this, definitely do not chase that person. Like, you got to respect yourself more, baby. Not chase that person. They're not worth it and they're not your person. If you feel like you need to chase them, whoever your person is, you don't need to chase them. They'll want to be around. If this person does not want to be around, let them go. Let them leave. But yeah, I just feel like some people don't think rejection is okay, but rejection is fine. This is something I feel like society needs to learn, is that rejection is okay. We don't know that rejection is okay. And everyone is not for you. And you're not for everyone. Sometimes I'm running out of breath. But yeah, you could be head over heels for this person, and this person could literally not like you back. That does not mean anything is wrong with you, okay? Whoever is your person will like you, love you unconditionally. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how embarrassing you could be sometimes, how you wake up in the morning, how you snored last night, how you ate that pizza at 5 o'clock. Like, it doesn't matter. They will still love you regardless. Remember that. Number 3, some people are disappointed in themselves for making the wrong decision. I personally struggle with this, and sometimes when it's people doing stuff like this, we can't forgive ourselves for it. And this goes back to what I was saying about like having that intuition and not listening to it, and then God having to show you the hard way. Yeah, that's me. I'm that person. So if you can relate, learn to give yourself grace. We have to understand that literally no one is perfect. We cannot be 100% perfect. It's just not realistic. And just like you would give your bestie love and grace after going back to that man that God's trying to close the door on, okay, girl, you need to be doing the same for yourself. But also learn from your mistakes, because we're able to make mistakes so that we can learn from them. So with this situation, it's just all about loving yourself, giving yourself grace, and understanding that you are not perfect and you will not be able to make the best decision every single time. It's just not, that's just not realistic. Number 4, some people blame God. And this also goes back to what I was saying. I just put it like this. God is like our parents telling us not to touch that hot stove. He will tell us not to touch the hot stove. Do we always listen when he tells us not to touch the hot stove? Not really. So when we touch it and we burn ourselves, it's like, do we still get mad at God? Or like I said, we're not doing a thing where we get upset with ourselves. It's more so giving yourself grace and trying to learn from it. But God did try to give us a little insight. We don't always listen. Some of us have to learn the hard way. Doesn't mean he's trying to punish you or anything, or hurt you, or take the person away from you that you're supposed to be with. That's not what he's doing. He's trying to get you away from the person that you're chasing so badly that you're not supposed to be with. And it hurts. It absolutely hurts. Until in the end, later on, you see exactly why he did that. And you're like, thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus, that you got rid of this person. I'm so thankful that I am no longer around that person. That's just how it has to be. And if you're not in tune with your intuition, you're not in tune with your body, or the unsettled feelings that you get when like something is wrong. I would work on that through like prayer, praying for those signs. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to how you feel when that person does a certain thing, and like if you don't feel good about it, that is a sign. That is something. You shouldn't be sitting there taking stuff that you don't feel good about. I had to learn that the hard way. Hello. Ask yourself if this is something that you want to go through. And yeah, like I said, if you make it to touch that stove and you get burnt, you just got to ask yourself, what am I supposed to be learning from this? Oh yeah, not to touch that stove anymore. But this is about it today. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for sitting here and listening. I will definitely be editing this video because I'm just not good at talking to the camera yet. But one day we're gonna get it all right, okay? But I have to keep practicing before I get there. So thank you guys for sitting here and watching my videos and tuning in, and let me practice, okay?